Hey everyone, it's Sky with Lemon Drop Charms, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a baby Cthulhu charm. And I'm using Sculpey 3 clay. I have about one and a half sections here, and this is in, not sure if you can see that, silver. Anyway, the reason I call it a baby Cthulhu charm is because it's just a head shape with 4 tentacles, and you know, you can call it an octopus. It doesn't have 8 arms. You could call it a squid, whatever. But this is my take on it. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with 1 block. Okay, this is 1 block of the silver clay, and I'm gonna condition it and roll it into a ball. Okay, so now I have 4 logs here, and these are going to be the tentacles. I have like a little ballpoint tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the headpiece and I'm going to make 4 indents. Now be careful because this can kind of deform your head. Then I'm going to take either side of the log, which is going to be the tentacle. What I did with both ends is just kind of round it out and make it a little pointed. So whatever side, just kind of stick it in there. See how I did that? Kind of like as if it's a ball and socket joint. So just do that with each of your tentacles. It's okay if they're not of uniform length. One thing I really like about working with unbaked clay is that it has a lot of versatility. You can change it however many ways you want until it's baked. So if your headpiece gets deformed, just go ahead and try to reshape it, make it nice and round. Okay, so now I have the tentacles attached to the head. Now I'm gonna start working on smoothing it out. So I'm gonna take a little baby oil. This is just regular baby oil that I put into a little squeeze bottle. You can use mineral oil, anything as long as it has no scent and no color. So this is virtually clear. I'm just gonna put a drop onto the beginning of the tentacle, and I'm gonna rub it in so that I can try to smooth where the tentacle joins with the head. We want it to look pretty seamless, so just try to press that down. The oil helps in making the joint pretty much invisible, as if the tentacle is actually growing out from the head. So just go ahead and work on that. You're going to be doing that with all 4 tentacles, or if you want to add more tentacles, you know, that's up to you. And as you can see here, where the tentacle joins with the head, it gets kind of flattened, as opposed to these that I didn't really press down yet. So just I'm gonna work on that. So I have it smoothed out, or where the tentacles join the head. They're pretty much smoothed out. And also another thing I did was kind of squish them together so that there's no gap between the upper tentacles here. So if during this course you have kind of misshapen the head, go ahead and take some time to try to make it round again. If you have like a lot of fingerprints and stuff, don't worry about that. We'll take care of it later. So as you can see, my tentacles aren't a uniform shape, which is fine. The longer the better, because you can always cut the extra off at the end. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the outside and go in. You can take the outside tentacle and wrap it around like that, around the side of the body, And it's pretty easy because you conditioned the clay. You shouldn't have any problems working with it. Now I'm going to take this tentacle, pull it to the back, and then just make another swirl at the bottom of the body, or the head rather. I'm going to do the same with this third tentacle. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it around, take this other tentacle on the side. Maybe I'm going to pinch some off because it seems a little long. And then just fix the end a little bit so it's not obvious that you pinched some off. Wrap it around the side of the body just like you did at the other side. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this last tentacle and wrap it in. Okay, so this is pretty much the finished product. Well, not really the finished product, but this is how it's going to look after you bake it. Bake this according to the clay instructions, or however you're used to baking it. I personally don't follow the instructions, but it's because my toaster oven is funky. So after I bake this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sakura micron pen, and I have it in the 0.5 millimeter gauge, and I'm going to draw on the eyes. Let me go ahead and bake this, and I will take you through drawing on the eyes. So now my charm is baked. It's pretty rock hard, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sakura micron pigment pen, and you could actually use any kind of ink. I find that the pigment ink is better when you apply the glaze because it's I wouldn't say waterproof, but it's archive quality, so it's meant to last a while, and I find that it doesn't really mess up when you glaze over it. So I'm gonna draw two small almond shapes for the eyes, and I find that when you align it with one of the tentacles, it's easier to, I guess, make both sides equal when you draw on it. So I'm going to start with one. And you can actually really experiment with different kind of eyes. I just find that the almond or seed-shaped eyes look really cute, but still intimidating at the same time. Okay, so I have one eye. Now I'm gonna do the other. Okay, so I drew the almond-shaped eyes with my Sakura micron pigment ink pen, and this is how it looks. I'm gonna give it about 20 minutes to dry, just to be on the safe side. Just so that the design doesn't mess up when you're glazing over it. Then I'm going to take my Sculpey gloss glaze, and I'm just gonna glaze all over. You can do 1 or 2 coats. Then you're gonna take an eye pin, which looks like this. It's just a loop with a threaded end. You just need to screw it in with some force, and it'll definitely stay in place. Then you can add a jump ring, which is this little ring here. You need to use like some jewelry pliers to pry it open, but then you know, close it back up after you attach like your keychain, or if you want to use like a cell phone lanyard, which is what I usually attach. And that's pretty much it. This is your baby Cthulhu. If you have any questions, comment, criticism, requests, feel free to leave it in the comments section, or you can visit my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/lemondrop.shop, or you can visit my Etsy shop at www.lemondropcharms.etsy.com. The next video I'm going to be doing is the breakfast charm bracelet tutorial. tutorial, and that will be up maybe by next week. Okay, thanks for watching.